Hello everybody, Jones9 back. I am here with another guide to help new players and understand things in this game. Today we're going to talk about the power creep that this ARPG in particular has. Some of the biggest power creeps are based off your hero memories, your slates, and your pack spirits. First and foremost, your pack spirit comes pretty early in the campaign, but these are all individually based. There are different tiers of them as well, and it looks like this when you insert them. Every time you get a new pack spirit, starting left to right and then down, you will also get additional pack spirit points that are all different in variety, depending on the type of character that you have. The drop down menu helps break down each one, depending on the style of the character that you have. And there are also other pack spirits that are called drop pack spirits. These do not influence your power, however, they do influence the amount of loot that you get in the game. This game is very much free to play, but it does have a pay to win feature, and that is okay. You do not have to pay a single dime to play this game and have fun and still do all the content in the game up to SS20, which is one of the hardest challenges the game has, and SS21, which is the hardest challenge that this game has. Your battle pack spirits look like this. From legendary, which is a orange tier, to purple, known as epic, all the way down to blue, known as rare. Now, past pack spirits, they can be attained through here. If you hit F3 on your key, you can go through and look at all the different pack spirits that can be obtained. Your battle pack spirit is through here, which you get this currency, the pack spirit battle crystal, throughout doing a campaign, different achievements, spending currency as far as IRL money. Again, you do not have to do this. It's just a way to increase your character's power, but it's not needed or necessary. And just pulling. For example, I'll show you what a pull is. And it'll randomly generate a pack spirit, and then you get it. And depending on what that pack spirit is, it'll tell you at the top right here. This does not back distance, projectile speed, projectile damage. So if you're playing like a bow build that uses projectiles mainly, this pack spirit will work with you. Now, past on the pack spirit page, the legendary ones all come with very special bonuses. These are the ones that you pull for mostly, that give you the most character power in general, all depending on what your style is. Off of that, let's talk about hero memories. You will unlock one hero memory through the campaign, guaranteed. The rest need to be obtained after the campaign through mapping, but hero memories help you unlock the trait for your character. As soon as you insert one, as you see here, I don't have one inserted. You insert it in, you're able to select one or two traits depending on the character. Some characters you have an option of having 3 or more depending, but in particular this one is just 2. Again, if you follow my last video, the circle around it lets you know which ones you should take, and that's what I've done. Same concept here. If I unequip this no longer works, but as soon as I put it in, there you go. Beginner tip right here. When you're starting the game out, whether you have the perfect hero slate or not, you want to make sure that you equip one just so you can unlock the trait. The trait is going to give you more of a bonus than what this slate does in general. Say here, for example, my primary stat is dexterity. The primary stat in this is always the best one. There are multiple types. One is damage, one is dexterity. As long as you're getting the trait off rip, that's all you care about. Same with here. There are different types here. There's an energy shield one, there's a life one, and I believe there's another one. But again, as long as you're unlocking it to start with, that's all you care about until later. Once you start getting deeper into the campaign and the mapping system, you will find more of these, and then you can start interchanging them. Each one starts to come with the same concept: rare, epic, ultimate, in that sort, and they unlock different perks that you see down here. Each one comes with different tiers. The blue one starts out with just a basic tier 3 mod, and that's fine. And as you go up, you will unlock more and more. Now let's talk about slates. Slates are one of those complicated things in this game that gives you the most power, but it's very hard to understand for people. Each slate is going to be different depending, and there's 4 different types of slates, and then there are some very legendary generic ones. But basically, you want to find a slate and you want to import it. They come with different functions and features, and they all look different. I will show you what they look like here, because it's easier to show it this way. So slates come in different shapes to fit the style of what yours are. There's a square one, 3 left to right, and 1 down. Kind of like playing Tetris. That's the best way to look at it. When you go through, there are equipment pieces to change these around if you need to, that you will unlock through a specific mechanic. That'll be in another video. But right now, the focus is just knowing what slates do. The top will always have 2 fixed talents, always 2. And then the bottom ones will have 3 different ones that you can use the currency on that I just showed to give yourself additional damage, defense, movement speed, things of that nature, all depending on what your character needs. Again, you can reference that in the last video by following the guides from the pro builds. You look through and see this is the top guide, this build that I'm following. But when you look at his slates, there's like a square here, there's this pedigree in different shapes and formats, and you can see like what they're going for to increase their damage. And you can follow this as well to try to get the same thing or better, because not every slate is going to be perfect. But those are the 3 biggest power creeps that you will get in this game. Outside of that, everything else starts to get a little bit more complicated as you go through the game. But as a beginner, your focus is just that. Finding some slates that drop that can be attained through mapping. Finding hero memories. You get 1 through the campaign and then the rest through mapping. And Pactspirits, which again, that comes from a lot of in-game features just from playing the game or spending IRL money, which you do not need to do, and just obtaining it through that. All right, now that that's said and done, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any questions on power creeps in this game, again, hero memories, slates, and Pactspirits, leave a comment. I can answer it on Twitch. It's Jones9 on Twitch TV, or leave a comment on the YouTube page here, and I will get back to you.